Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna and I'm a psychologist specialized in emotional and binge eating, and today I want to discuss a little bit about the scale, exercising or over-exercising, and your metabolism, and why do you feel that even though you are doing everything right, you are not able to lose weight. First of all, I'm talking here mostly from experience. I do have quite a bit of theoretical knowledge, but I can tell you, as someone who was on various diets for over 15, 20 years, that at some point I felt defeated when I saw the number on the scale either not moving or going up. And I thought in my mind that I was doing everything right. So first of all, I think that, like many people, I had a tendency to eat super clean from Monday to Friday. And then I would slip into a binge because this diet was just not sustainable. And I wasn't really aware how many extra calories I was eating on the weekend. And I kind of just put it on the side, like it's a cheat day, as if it doesn't count. But actually, everything does count. So in order to not have that kind of black or white thinking, like I'm on a diet, off a diet, on plan, off plan, I decided to not have clean eating cheat days, but to have meals throughout the week where I would say, 80% of my meals out of 21, let's say, 18 meals are more nutrition dense. And then 2, 3, 4 meals throughout the week are maybe more processed foods, as you would call it, or an opportunity to go out with my friends, order some food, whatever it was, depending on, what moment of my life I'm talking about. So that helped with not binging, because I knew that I don't have to wait for the weekend and that I could eat a variety of foods at any given time during the week. It plays a trick on you when you think you're doing everything right and you're eating 1,200 calories from Monday to Friday, but then you eat 6,000, during the weekend. And then what you do normally is like you go back to Monday on dieting even more hardcore, which only increases the idea of scarcity, of deprivation, of feeling hungry, and then again, the binge will come back with a vengeance and it's going to be even worse. So I would say that's the first thing. But the second thing, which confused me a lot, was that, let's say that we adhere to the theory of calories in, calories out. The simplest things, right? So let's say that I had consumed 2,000 calories and burned 2,000 through my BMR and my exercise, okay? And then I decided to lose body fat. So what I did was what usually people would do. I would cut daily from this 2,000 calories a certain number of calories. I didn't count too much for exercise, and I will tell you why, but I wanted to focus on the food, because that was something that I was convinced that I can completely control in terms of the calories and macros and all this kind of stuff. So I would cut, based on what Google said, 500 calories per day, because that equals 3,500 per week pound of body fat. Well, in the beginning, yes, it worked. Like in the beginning, that's like a shock to the body. So of course, if I cut 500 calories plus some exercise, I was losing, body fat, water weight in the beginning, and then body fat. And I thought I hit the jackpot. I was like, this is amazing. This is so easy. Why is no one doing this? No one is doing this because I was suffering. You're hungry. You have no social life. My hormones started to get a little bit wacky. Poor sleep, no libido, hair thinning, and eventually loss of my period. Okay? So the problem with this was, now I was living on 1,500 calories, right? 1,500 calories doesn't mean that I will continuously burn fat. It means now that I'm eating less calories, I am burning less. Okay? Burning less, burning less, burning less. And that's when we usually have this moment like that I felt like everyone has, like the plateau. And everyone tells you, it's fine, you just have to go a little bit lower. I would go 1,400, 1,300, 1,200. Never mind the fact that I had my binge eating days on 1,200. But the more the calories went lower, the less I was burning. It's like your metabolism will go down and you will burn less. Okay? So what happens, because this is not sustainable, 1200, 1300 is not sustainable, I tell myself, let me go up a little bit. Okay? So I would go back to 1500. It's still not sustainable. Then I say, okay, maybe this was too extreme. Let me go to 1700. In my mind, I was thinking, okay, this is a good caloric deficit. The problem was my body was functioning on 1500. I was burning 1500, not 1700. Your body stays at a certain metabolism rate for a while. It doesn't go up and down just because you have decided from one day to the next to shift your calories. So I'm eating 1700, but I'm burning 1500. Do you see what that means? That means that I'm gaining back the weight. And that's what people don't understand, because they say, but how come? Because my starting point was 2000. Yes, but you went too low on 1400. Your metabolism went down. It's burning way too little calories. You are not able to sustain it. So you lift your calories up, and that's how you gain the weight back. On top of that, over-exercising, mostly cardio, which I was doing, so rabbit starvation diet plus loads of cardio, made me have this problem even more, I would say, pronounced. So it is true that exercise is amazing for, so many different reasons, but in terms of weight loss, for an average person, if you go on a treadmill, you will see how slow you're burning all your calories, and you can be 30 minutes on the treadmill and lose 150, 200 calories and eat them in 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. It doesn't really matter in terms of weight loss or fat loss the way I was doing it. So what I did change in order to lose weight at a certain point in my life was that I never went into a caloric deficit more than 10%. Never. And I focused more on resistance training. At the time I did quite a bit of Pilates as well, like to combine, but mostly resistance training, and I was not doing cardio. Because of course I noticed with cardio that I'm not burning a lot. I feel ravenous. And it didn't give me the effect that I wanted physically as well on my body. I was what you would call skinny without any muscles, which was not the look that I was going for. So if you are wondering why with even so much cutting of food groups, calories, your weight is going up or down, this is why, because you are burning way less. So what you need to do, slowly go up with the calories, slowly, 150, whatever, 50 calories, however you want. So basically do reverse dieting for your metabolism to wake up again and start burning more calories. Only then you will be able to actually see the results of weight loss, fat loss that are more sustainable rather than the yo-yo dieting that you're mostly used to.